And welcome to the Josh Williams Podcast, sponsored by BMO Harris of Chicago and Brothers Bar and Grill in Eddy Street Commons. I'm joined today with Tony Shead of Tiffin University. Tony Shead, how you doing today, buddy?
Doing pretty good. How about yourself?
Not bad, not bad. Just trying to get these signing day interviews done, and now we're talking with you, who last year went through the same thing. And last year at this time, Tony, you signed with Tiffin University in Ohio. Talk about what led to your signing day. From the end of your senior season to the 1 p.m. signing, what all went into this decision to sign with Tiffin University?
Well, with me, recruiting was pretty much a slow process. There's a handful of athletes out there that's talented that doesn't get enough publicity and everything. So, luckily in my situation, I was able to take my talents to somewhere that has a good program and a growing program, and actually pay for my education. So, I was in a good position.
This was a question. I mean, at least we questioned it, but I mean, it looks like it's working out for you. I mean, how many other offers did you have on the table before making your decision to go with Tiffin?
I think I have about 4 or 5 offers.
Now, looking back on this, are you happy with the decision, going with Tiffin?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I'm very happy with the decision because I love the sport, and I didn't just want to go to any old school and just probably sit out 2 or 3 years. I was looking to go in and play right away and help the program build, and luckily I'm in a situation where that could happen. So. Yeah,
and that's very fortunate. Now, Wesley Thomas, he signed on Wednesday to Central Michigan, and it may or may not be known, but I believe you played a huge part in his success in his high school career. How do you feel about this? And do you feel that you played a part in his uprising?
Oh, yeah, definitely. When you got 2 key receivers on the same team, that's a plus for the teammates. If one guy is hot, the other is, so the defense will try to stop both of us. But, if I'm the go-to guy and then he's the go-to guy, it's kind of hard to stop 2 key receivers on the same team, so.
We did an interview with him where he talked about you as one of the key players that he really looked up to. And how do you feel about that?
Actually, I feel pretty great about it.
Now, Alex Cody, Wesley Thomas, Shakir Carr, all 3 of these guys, they're your former teammates. And all 3 of these guys have signed with Central Michigan and will be playing ball next year for them. Now, you watched them grow up. Talk about their progression from high school football to now at the beginning stages of the collegiate level.
I mean, it's a bit, it's a change. It's a big change from the high school level to the collegiate level. Everything is just different. The speed, everything, the coaching, practices, the surroundings, the atmosphere. So it's going to be hard for them to, just adjust to that. And that's why I actually redshirted last year, because I knew that would happen. So it's just a plus when you redshirt. To me, honestly, I think everybody should redshirt.
Tony, let's talk about you right now. Let's talk about you. You're now in your second year at Tiffin. This is going to be your redshirt freshman year. You redshirted as a freshman last season. Now talk about, what it takes to train and prepare for your first collegiate season this year. And, obviously you said before redshirting benefited your freshman year, and you think, everyone should redshirt. But talk about what it's going to take and what you are going through this year to train and prepare for this first collegiate season for yourself.
I've done a lot. It's real hard as far as training and conditioning, just taking that extra leap to the collegiate level. I'm definitely glad I redshirted because it gave me time to get physically and mentally ready for the game and academically ready. So that's a big plus for me. I got stronger and faster, and that's what I wanted to do.
Now, Tony,
pretty excited about that.
Tony, for someone who has never played college football before, explain to them what goes into training, what actually goes into training for a long, grueling season in one of the best Division II conferences in the nation.
Pretty much a lot of hard training because taking that leap from high school, everybody in college is pretty much athletes. Knowing in high school, it's just a couple of people on the team that's pretty talented, but once you get to the next level, everybody is talented. Everybody's looking to have that job, so you got to work extra hard. And you're being recorded every practice, so, there's no time for slacking, so it's going to be pretty hard.
Walk me through a day. Walk me through an average day in the life of Tony Shead, in the terms of what you do at practice, what you do for training, what you do on your own time when nobody else is watching to make yourself better.
Okay, half of my day, or majority of my day, is pretty much taken up for football training. I get up in the morning, I got like 2 or 3 classes, and I go from there, I go work out, hit the weight room, and go to the indoor, catch about 1,000 tennis balls, catch about 100 catches, just throw my QB, and then I go to the weight room some more, go eat, then study. We got SI, study hall. It's pretty much we go to sleep from there. So, your day is pretty much taken up once you get to college and play football.
And for anybody that hasn't seen Tony Shead catch these tennis balls, you need to go to his Facebook page and watch him catch these tennis balls. Tony, I watched that. And, watching you, I had the benefit of watching you from the sidelines. And, you were a playmaking freak. And, wow, it's just incredible to see how far you've come in a short amount of time. Now, what are your expectations going into this season?
I pretty much want to go in the season and just help my team win a lot of games because our history of this football team hasn't been too good, but we got a great group of coaches, a great group of recruiting classes coming in right now, and we should win a lot of games, and I'm looking to help my team win a lot of games and get me better and get me out there. So
good, and that's excellent. Now let's take a look. And actually, I believe you mentioned to me before that you have a pro football player as your receiving coach. Is that correct? Well, a former pro.
Yes, definitely. Craig East. He played for the Bengals.
Wow. Well, that's gotta be more confidence to you, knowing that this guy played in the professional league and where I'm trying to maybe take my career. So the guy knows we talk. It means it just has to help you guys buy into the whole thing. Now let's take a look at your future. Do you see yourself pursuing this to the next level, or is college the last stop for you in your career?
Definitely. I love the game of football. I won't stop till I get there. I don't care what it takes. I will not stop. Period. I will play professional football if it has to be Canadian football, arena football, or maybe the NFL. But my plans are to go to the NFL. We'll see what the guy leaves me.
Tony, before you say anything else, I want to give you a lot of props and a lot of respect because you just said something that everybody else that I've talked to and interviewed is afraid to say. And I don't mean to call out your old former teammate Trey Clifton, but when I asked him if he wanted to go and play professional football, he said, I'm just worried about one stage at a time. I give you a lot of credit because you know what? You came out there and said it. You know what you want, and you're not going to stop till you got it. And that deserves a lot of respect and a lot of credit. I like that, Tony. I like that mentality that you got there. Now, talk about your coaches and, what they've done to help you make the transition from high school football to the collegiate level. I'm talking about your college coaches. What have they done to help you make that transition?
Sorry about that. What did you say about what transition from the college?
Yeah, what did I'll repeat the question for you. Talk about your college coaches and what they've done, to help you make the transition from high school football to the collegiate level.
They played a big role in my career for my freshman year and everything. I've seen that it takes a lot of dedication and hard work, and they explained that to me and sat down and talked to me and everything about it. So I pretty much got that stuck in my head and what I need to do to get myself mentally ready and physically ready for everything.
Absolutely. Now, finally, before we wrap this up, if you could give Alex Cody, Wesley Thomas, Shakir Carr a message, what would you say to them in regards to entering their first collegiate season?
First of all, I would like to tell them I'm very proud of them for what they've been doing, what they've accomplished, and I just want them to know that everybody in the collegiate level will be as talented as them, or even better than them. So they have to open their eyes and realize that everybody is hungry. So they have to go out there and be mentally ready and physically ready for what they're about to get into. So.
Absolutely. And Tony, we'd like to, thank you for stopping on the show again and talking with us a little bit about, what goes on into actually being a collegiate football player. And, Tony, again, it's always appreciated, and you're always welcome back to the show. And, thanks again, and congratulations on your career there at Tiffin University. And we hope to be covering you a lot more.
No problem. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
All right, no problem. That was Tony Shead of Tiffin University, and you're listening to Josh Williams Podcast, brought to you by BMO Harris of Chicago and Brothers Bar and Grill in Eddy Street Commons. We'll be right back after this. We'll be talking about the Chicago Blackhawks and their season. Stay tuned to the Josh Williams Podcast.
Everybody from Brooklyn, put your hands in the air and all my boogie down Bronx.